Good day, everybody. This is the two-way street.
Two-way street.
The Abe Aweo over there.
I got Aaron on the line.
Bringing some class to this house that we are in today, which is the Starbucks. In the little city that we live in together and just got together. We think it was by luck, but it's actually by destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice start. So, we were talking about this recently, and it's just this amazing thing that we don't prep any of our content before we start the episodes. Sometimes we just go through the social feed and let's talk about that, and we find a way to make 30 minutes out of these topics.
Straight.
Does this happen anywhere else for you, where when you just get creatives together in a room and just amazing things happen with no idea at all about what's gonna happen?
Well, you know what? Creativity attracts creativity. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As long as you're creative and you open yourself to giving of your creations, you will realize that you will bring the same people around you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Weak minds will also attract weak minds. Complainers will bring complainers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you find that you're creative, you support the next creative too, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there ends in that bias between each other. I'm more creative than you. It's those people that
that's
just
childish.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, though, is that a lot of people don't recognize their creativity as it is on their own.
Yeah.
So they don't know where their zone is. I didn't know 2 years ago that I'd be running a podcast with you. We knew that there was something. That's how it started.
Yeah.
It was literally, Abe, I know that you're out there doing things. I can bring this side of it to you. I don't know what it'll look like, but I'd like to give it a run.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's go.
Let's go.
And now we're running these things where we walk into a Starbucks at 6 o'clock in the morning where we're both already half asleep.
Yeah.
And we just start talking. And then this is where we end up with these 30-minute episodes. We've been over a year on air right now.
Yeah.
And we have yet to be like, I don't know, it's 6 o'clock, let's just have a coffee together and peace be with you kind of thing. We always got something to talk about, even though we have no idea what it's going to be.
We're having our coffee right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And we're talking.
Chat.
This is it right here. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is that when you're free to be who you is with somebody, your creativity or whatever it is that you want to do just flows real smooth.
Yeah.
But when you are around people who intimidate you or people who are insecure about their own self, then you just kind of close up because you ain't want to open up with them people like this. You know what I'm saying? And some cats is really truly out here stealing ideas. They're thieves in this hood. You know what I'm saying? And so you guys just got to watch who you is and who you around with. And just be creative, dog. Go out there and explore the world.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, and that's the interesting thing is that there was one time where you were not looking for a shout out. That's not really fair to you, but you had recognized that somebody was stealing some of your content out there, and it's give credit where credit is due. And all that. But on the same note, that person that is doing that is a creative. They just don't recognize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because they already have the desire to be a certain place. They just lack the creativity to actually get there or recognize what their gift is. Ours seems to be the gift of gab. The gift of conversation. Which is fine. That's totally cool. At least we found a zone, and it comes so easily for us. I never leave any of these going, oh man, I'm so great. Talk, or it does not wreck my day. It actually boosts me. So that's how we know we're within this certain zone.
Yeah.
You get that with the kids that you're working with out on the street there. You're never sitting there going, can we just finish with you and your self-harm yourself? Because I got to get home.
Right.
I got some eggs Benedict I got to eat.
I got to eat. Oh.
So can you just self-harm so that I say that I was here for you?
Right.
But I got to get going.
Right, right.
You leave energized from spending time with these
Man.
other kids. And a lot of them are creatives. They just don't know it because nobody will help them be
Straight.
And that's what you're doing out there, man.
And you know what? There's always opportunities to do good things. Always opportunities to be creative. Always opportunities to do things that you never thought you could. You dig? But if you close yourself in and feel probably sometimes that you're the best, you know what I'm saying? You're just putting yourself in a spot where it's not conducive for you to do better. And when you look at certain people too that are creatives out here, and you steal their ideas, you're gonna run out of steam because it's not your idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So many kids have come through our situation, and where are they now?
Yeah.
Some people say, "Oh, I'm gonna try that." Where are they now? You know, because it never was their vision.
Yep.
You got to have your own vision and execute that vision. And when you always find out that you got a vision and you got something going on, there's always somebody out there willing to take that spot and help you with it.
But this goes back to that other episode we were talking about, how these challenges come up and
Yeah.
everybody starts copying it, because they think I can do that. People getting hurt, killed,
Getting hurt out here,
some,
man.
Some are successful at least doing that, but it's not benefiting them in order
Straight.
to be the copycat.
Straight.
So
Straight.
it's just really interesting to see this dynamic that we're living in these days, where everybody thinks they can do everything, and I still am a believer that everybody has a certain thing that they are exceptional at.
Oh, come
there are
on
people
now.
that can be good at things, even great at things.
Yeah.
But they have a gift that they're exceptional at. That's
Yeah.
why not everybody can be an Olympic athlete. That's why not everybody can be a CEO or anything like that.
And-
It's because you have a gift.
And here's one of the beautiful things. You could be a politician, right? And you could be as influential is, but somebody who is not even in the politics situation can be more influential than you is,
Absolutely.
right? Because you have constraints and things that you can't do, right? And so when you have people around you that can do better than you do, allow them to shine.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely. But see, this is where, in politics, for example, you have the talking head because of the way they can say things, but they have handlers underneath them that are telling them, say it this way, do it this way.
Yeah.
Those people have media people that are able to say,
Yeah.
but broadcast it this way if you're going to say this and all that. And that's the difference. You can see the difference now when you got Obama, who did what he did, and then he had all these people. He listened to all of his people. They supported him. They got the message out the way that it needs to be. He can articulate it to that people. And then you get what they currently have down there, who thinks he can do everything, and then just starts working on it. And you're just like, where is this guy? What is he doing? And how did he get there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the difference between using creatives together or thinking that you're the only thing, Just
You can't-
because you got a title.
As a creative, you can't always have the last word, right? You can't. It's not always you who should have the last word. Sometimes it's the followers, the weak one that you think is weak, that's going to have the last word. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand that you're limited. You know what I'm saying? And we're all drawing from a source that's unlimited. You know what I'm saying? And when you're drawing, when you believe that we're all drawing from that same unlimited source, you have respect for the next person as well and what they got to bring in onto the table. But when you feel like you're the only person that's drawing from the unlimited source, then you got a situation. Then you will find people moving out and walking away from you. And this is where now, let's get back to that church situation where you have satellite churches.
Sure, set them free.
Set them free.
Great episode.
Exactly. So then now what happens is because you think that you're the top dog and you have all of these satellite churches, and then the people within that you've set up as leaders start to feel like, man, why I can't say nothing? Why I gotta watch a DVD? Then they break away from you in a very violent and embarrassing way because you're not allowing them to grow in their gift. You're not allowing them to speak how they feel. You feel, or to even say, "Yo, you run this thing right there." And then they walk away and run away with them peoples. So, but then when you feel like you're smart, when you know that you're smart, you allow people to grow, you allow them to do what they got to do, and then you're hands off of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you can usually tell the level of insecurity of a leader. Even if they're in the position, whether they're not a leader, whether they're a leader or not, they still have a position. You can usually gauge their level of insecurity by how much they take on.
Straight.
The ones that are insecure are the ones that I have to do 100% of everything for 100. You work under me, so you do what I tell you, even though your idea might be better.
Right.
But I won't recognize your idea is better because I'm not creative enough to think that way.
Yeah.
Right. So anything that is a violation of what I think is wrong, which means that you not just have to do what I say because I tell you. Even though this idea over here is going to accelerate your brand to the next level.
Yeah.
I'm insecure about who I am and what I do, so your opinion doesn't matter anymore.
Wow.
Your idea does not matter. And that's danger.
And you push away creatives that way.
Absolutely.
Because you see, what happens with you and me as creatives, you sense that. Then
Yeah.
I
I know
can't
when I'm
grow.
losing you in a conversation. I know when I'm losing you. You know.
You're like, I can't grow under this.
Yep.
This person right here, they are a child to how I feel, to how I think. You feel what I'm saying? And so you start seeing people little by little leaving.
Yep.
You start seeing creatives leaving because they know that they can't express who they really is.
Yeah.
They can't express their gift to the full length of who they is. You feel me? And then you start to have all of these yes men and yes girls around you
Yeah.
that fear you. And they want to they say they want to see you do good, but not really, because they don't know what doing good is, because you ain't teach them.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? But then when you allow them to go, freedom. This is going to be freedom part 2. When you allow them to, when you free them, guess what? They're gonna bring more people in because they know that their friends can grow as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are people that are not made to be the face of success.
Come on now,
They,
let's go.
They are just successful on their own, and they help you be successful, even though you're the face of it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and if you can assemble those people around you, great, take it. But also, being that person needs to recognize that just because you have those ideas and you're innovative does not necessarily mean that you can be the face either. Right? Like there's a lot of differences here, right?
Yeah.
You have certain smart
Facts.
people doing those certain smart things. Then use those smarts, because that's your gift, to help somebody who can articulate it better.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's so many times where I see technology companies come through trying to promote a product to us at our institution, and you can tell that the guy is the engineer or the software guy, because his presentation skills are like, what are you talking to me about, man? You're talking technology to a bunch of people that don't understand technology. You need to promote
Break
to
it
them
down.
on how it benefits
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing, is that when you start thinking that you can do it all, or you don't recognize that you're stepping outside of your gifting zone, that's where
And
things start to fall
you're
apart.
so right, man. Because a lot of times people choose leaders because of how handsome he is,
or how
or
smart
how
they are,
smart
or
they
something like
is, and
that.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. But they can't really express certain things to the layman out here in the streets. Or when they're talking, they're not really bringing it in the way that is captivating.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? And what you gotta understand is, just because they're your homie, or just because they started with you, doesn't mean that they gotta be the face.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's the danger, though, is because we tend to want to bring our friends with us, and maybe that's not the best idea. And I don't mean don't allow your friends to be successful with you, but if you're starting a company or I'm starting a company, there's a certain place for both you and I in
Yeah.
that thing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, oh yeah, no, Abe's been with me the whole time, I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw him up on TV. You would do great there, don't get me wrong. But as the example, throw Abe up there, and then maybe suddenly, as soon as you get in front of a TV camera, you're all like frozen up because you're a radio voice instead of a TV personality. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like that's the thing, is
Facts.
that you got to recognize each other's strengths and talents and all that.
And
we
be
would do
truthful.
great if there was a TV camera on the left of us looking this way, because that's what we do. But if it were right at your face, I don't know if we would succeed as
Right,
well. That you're
right.
talking to a screen instead of talking to a person.
Right.
Right. But we got to recognize that.
You
What's
got
the
to
gift? What do
recognize
we
it,
have here?
and don't push people. Don't push people into places that they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
If you're a leader, then you're going to understand that this person right here is a behind the scenes kind of person.
Yeah.
This person right here is the in front of camera kind of person, and I do that with my people,
Yeah.
where I know that, okay, your strengths is behind the lenses. You know what I'm saying? Your strengths is in this different category, so we can't put you in this right here because you might not handle the pressure.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And you might not be able to adequately share what your thought is. You will get credit, absolutely, but we're gonna put somebody else in there to do it,
Don't
to
take
present
it
it.
personally.
To take it personally.
There's that one episode that we had that's called Be Better Followers.
Yeah.
And that's the one where, as leaders, we recognize the strengths of the people that are around us, that I might just be the face. I might not even be the leader at that point. If I am the face of something, that does not make me the leader.
Yeah.
The leader might be the guy giving you the
Oh,
ideas.
man.
You know what I mean? Like,
Man.
that's the whole thing, is that people always assume the face is the one in control. And good companies, that's not necessarily true.
That's not necessarily
Tim
true.
Cook, over at Apple there, sure, he's the leader, so was Steve Jobs and all that kind of stuff. They have this vision, but it takes all these other people
It do.
around them. He's just the face of the innovation of
Yeah.
everything underneath.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is that they got to recognize that there's just these people that are put in there because that is their skill and that is their gift, and that's why these companies are successful.
Absolutely.
Bill
Absolutely.
Gates, he was the guy that created the software thing. But when it came to being out there and in front of the cameras and stuff, it took him a long time to get his skill, to where it needs to be a presentable character. And now he's like one of the world's largest philanthropists out there, right? But now when he sits down, he can sit down and talk about what his company does for society instead of the specifics about what his product does. Right? And that takes a lot of time, to go from being in the trenches to
Getting
out
up
in the
there.
open, and it's recognition, right?
It is, man. You got to wake up and understand that who you really is. You got to teach people who they really is. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then you're just having people walk into places that they're not supposed to be walking into, speaking about things they don't even know nothing about.
Yep.
Right? Then they haven't researched it well, but because you're pushing them in there, they got to present it, and then it doesn't ring true with the other people. You feel what I'm saying?
You're showing that every day now. You're sending me these messages of these videos that those kids that you're working with are putting out. Some good audio production happening, good video work happening in there. Like, you can see it's an evolution of a product and all that. But if you didn't give them that opportunity, because you could have easily been the main face in these videos, you could have easily been the main guy putting the lyrics down, you could have done all this kind of thing.
Absolutely.
But you're sitting there saying, no. You go and you get into that uncomfortable zone of doing something that you may or may not be good at, but we're going to find out. Let's find out if you're good at it. Let's find your gifting. Let's throw you in this situation, because right now it's nothing but time. And I got time. It's not costing us anything to get you out there in front of a TV camera.
Right.
Let's go do it. Failure is the best test
of
what you're talented at.
For real.
What your gift is. Go and fail at something. It will tell you immediately on whether or not you need to pursue it. Because if you fall down and you want to get right back up and jump into it again, that's your gift.
That's your gift right there. Yeah.
But if you're discouraged, maybe look elsewhere.
Look elsewhere, man.
It should be easy.
Uh-huh.
It should be easy.
It should be.
There.
It should be.
But we're so fixated on being perfect because of social and because of what our parents want us to do and what everybody around us expects us, that we seek perfection and we do things that we're good at instead of things that we're great at.
Man.
You know what I mean?
That boy Aaron, he preaching today. Let's get it.
I tell you, I don't even know if we said it on air once, but we had that conversation where we were talking about what we're trying to do, and I was showing some frustration that you and I aren't doing as much out there as we want to. And I said, we're too busy doing good things that we never make time to do anything great.
Yeah.
And it was just...
That's powerful.
Seriously, though, but that's so true, is that even Christians, even us as Christians, end up in that phase of like, oh, no, we're doing good things. We're taking food to our friends.
Yeah.
Which is, that's the problem. We're doing a good thing, but maybe we should be taking the food to the homeless. Taking the food to the food bank instead. But we're taking it to our friends. So we're doing good things. What about the great things that we could be doing? And it's just
a lot of times we're helping our friends because we know that they're going to help us in when we go down. When we're supposed to help people who can't even, who would not supposed to have ties with, you know what I'm saying, that would never look back and say, oh, that person helped me. You know what I'm saying? So let me go help them. We're supposed to do good or do great things to those that are without our borders, those that will never meet again. You know what I'm saying? And help those to get to where, and I'm not saying let's not help our friends, but it's more blessed for us to do things for those that would never do good for us again.
This rings so good here as well. Shout out to Pastor Corey Cope over at Venue Church. Last week he did, I think it was Humble Beast 1 is what he did last week. And he says, if you come into the building here and we seem a little bit distracted, understand that it's not because we don't want to be with you, but it's because since you're already here, then we're already good. It's the people out there that we're focused on. The people out there are the ones that we need to get in here, right? In order for them to start their healing. So if I'm distracted talking to you, it's because we good. We have other times then because I'm already engaged with you. We need to, as a family, go out there and find the people and bring them into this house kind of thing. And it was just kind of one of those, holy crap. No doubt. Yeah. Abe, I'm not going to sit there and hang out with you during the times that I'm supposed to hang out with
Let's
you.
go.
Let's go out there and go get something done, you know?
And that's legit thinking right there. That's a big picture thinking, because when you go to certain groups or certain places, people click with their own.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Oh, I
too
know this
easy to
cat
get
right
in
here.
that zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know this cat. You know what I'm saying? I've met a lot of people who've gone to different places and left because nobody engaged them.
Yeah.
Right? They've just felt out of place. And you're thinking like, this is not how we're supposed to be.
Yep.
We're supposed to be here for the ones that are without the borders right here, people who we ain't never know about. You feel what I'm saying? And make them feel comfortable, because if they feel comfortable, they're going to bring more people in. You know what I'm saying? But stupidity and immaturity,
Yep.
it will bring people to say, this my cats right here, so
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to them, I'm going to holler
Well,
at
see,
them.
and that's the problem, is that this is where we got to teach people to understand that mentality of thinking, because there are times when you're hanging out with somebody in the room,
Yeah.
you know, and then when you pull away from them, listen, I got to go, I see a new face, I got to go talk to them. And then the people that you're okay good with get all insulted because they don't get their little fill
Yeah.
of something that's not even a priority in the eyes of the big picture thinking. It's just kind of
If
like,
you-
why are you
if
always
it-
ditching me for new people?
If you
Hey,
are my friend only on the one day,
Yeah.
and I gotta wait for you for that one day to talk to you, then you're not my friend, really.
Yeah.
Because when I meet you in a public event,
Yeah.
it's just like, yo, what it do? Listen, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, and then we move on to meet and talk to other people.
That's right.
That's what maturity is about.
Yeah.
That's what friendship is
right.
about.
Yeah.
Because if I don't check up on you during the week or understand, like, yo, how is it going and things
Yeah.
like this, and we don't communicate that way, we're just waiting for a Sunday or a Saturday or
Yeah.
a Friday, then we got a situation to deal
but
with.
that's the thing, though, is that
Oh.
mutual understanding of how each other operates
Yeah.
is what allows those situations to happen. If you and I ran into each other at some kind of event where we were supposed to be doing outside promotion,
Yeah.
we'd both be like, yo, dog, it's so good to see you here. I got my thing that I got to go get to, though. If we got some extra time, you and I will connect. It'll all be good.
Absolutely.
And you'll be like, all right, cool, peace, bro. Good luck with you.
Do you.
You know, you do you, I do me, and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. And then if it really turns into a crap party, then sure, you and I will, go over to the corner
Absolutely.
and take care of it.
Absolutely.
But that's that maturity. The whole thing is that understand that I'm not leaving you right now because I don't like you,
Yeah.
or that we're not friends. I'm leaving you now because my goal today is much greater than what you and I just hanging out
That boy, he
together.
talking though. That boy, he talking real good. I see you. Let's go.
You know, and that's just that maturity that comes with it. If you're so insecure that you don't understand what my goal is, don't be selfish about it and hold me back from doing my great things.
Man,
You know?
man. Aaron, you got to keep on talking. Let's go.
Yeah, but as soon as I end with that short-ended pause at the end, that's your cue to hop in there. And I've already changed the camera to look at you, so you got to come up with something. This is why I love
Boy, you know, I think that in growth and in everything that we do, if we don't teach people or touch the next person, like you're talking about the homie Corey right there, what he talking about, that's beautiful.
Yep.
Because then you can use that, you know what I'm saying, to get better yourself
Yeah.
and to better the next
see,
person.
And that was the thing, is that I ran into Pastor Corey last night picking up my kid from youth.
Uh-huh.
And it was so easy because you're just like, hey man, how you doing? You good? Yeah, I'm good. I could download onto him my entire week. I can talk to him about other things that I've hit him up on the side for, but I don't, because he's not there for that and I'm not there for that.
Yeah.
Right? I will hit him up at a different time, and there's no need for me in that situation to bog down
Yeah.
everything else that he could be having onto him.
Yeah.
Push on all these other pastor problems to him, because that's not the time or place
Man,
for it. And
this
I'm
is-
mature enough to not be like, oh, I need to talk to Pastor Corey right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a difference here.
It's
in
got to be a
relationships.
difference. And then when you understand too that, all right, this is not the place for it. Why don't you call during the week and say, yo, Abe, let's hang out a little bit.
That's right.
While you're waiting for a time when you see me convenient. Is it
That's right.
convenience sake?
Convenience, yeah.
Come on. I don't deal with convenience.
No.
If you're a kid that just coming to talk to Ed because you think because you know that I'm going
Since
to be,
you're here,
I feel disrespected.
no doubt.
I will feel very disrespected that you're looking at me and thinking that you can only talk to me when it's convenient for you. Why don't you take me out for breakfast, for example?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Those jalapeno Asiago
You know what I'm
bagels from
saying?
Tim Hortons
They
are
sound
on
real good
point,
right
man.
quick.
No, but that is legit truth right there, because the temptation is so real to be like, oh, Shoot, yeah, I did want to talk to you about something. Let me just steal your time. Hold up, let me just steal your
Hold
time.
up. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and unfortunately, I've also seen the other side of it, where people wait too long. You know, so I go and do a service call at the school every Friday morning.
Yeah.
I go have hot chocolate with my son, and then I
Yeah.
go to the school and see if they're all cool there, if they need any help with anything. But sometimes they have like midweek problems that need dealt with, that should have been dealt with right then, but they'll
Yeah.
wait until I show up on the Friday
Right.
to help fix them out because they don't want to inconvenience my time. And it's just kind of like, no, at least let me know.
Yeah.
At least tell me that there's this issue, and then we'll work together on finding a convenient time to get there.
Yeah.
But if you got this problem, like they didn't have their internet for 2 days.
Oh,
kind of
wow.
thing. And I'm like, that's an important issue.
That's
you
important.
hit me up right away.
Yeah.
Just like I know that Pastor Corey, if I have an emergency right now, he will make time. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to every single time have an issue, and the school doesn't do that to me.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing when it comes to leaders as well. You know, when you reach out to a person of a high spot or calling or creativity as Corey or as you or as somebody out here in the streets, it's always good to take something with you.
Yeah.
So what I mean by this is right here. You just don't come through and say, let's sit in the car and talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's always good to say, you know, I'm going to buy you something. If you can afford it, I'm going to take you out for breakfast. Let's talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To show your appreciation. The time the person is taking out because they're not charging you. You're not charging me to hang out with you.
Right.
So the least that I could do is just say, yo, let me take you out for lunch. Let me take you out for breakfast. Let me take you out for supper. And let me talk to you about something. That shows you that you are respecting what the person is bringing on the table.
That's right.
Smart people, here's what they do sometimes. You got your phone on you or your little notepad on you. Mm-hmm. When the person is talking, they're going to drop certain things to you that you need to write down real quick. And when you write those things down, you can digest those stuff when you get to the crib.
That's right.
That shows respect.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how many episodes have we gone through where we'll send a video clip back and forth to each other and be like, oh, this point right here, this, you know? But that's because when we're in the moment here, you know, we ain't got time to be taking notes and all that. So that I'm glad that we have it on audio and we have it on video because we're going to take what we're processing on the. How many times have I come to you and said, man, I was listening to that episode right here.
Yeah.
Right here, Abe, you changed me. You know, even though I was in the conversation with you, you know, it's not often where we're just kind of like, whoa, shutting this thing down because I got to go home and like digest. You know, we got to keep going.
We got to keep on going.
So I love the way that works. But you're right, man. Is that you make sure you take those little notes and bullet point something to yourself because if you're going to a leader for their knowledge, document it. You know, because you're only keeping 30% of it in your head. What if you keep 100% of the good stuff? That pay attention. If you're going to take a leader's time, pay attention.
Chill.
You know, and coffee's great. Lunch is great.
Great.
And all that stuff.
Shows
don't
appreciation.
Just spend presence and be with me just so you can get the selfie with me. You know?
Let's go.
Like, we're here for you to get better.
Yeah.
And I'm giving you that time. I'm giving you this gift of my time.
Yes.
And my knowledge.
Yes.
So respect it.
Yes.
Take notes. Pay attention.
You have to.
Know?
You have to take note. You have to do what you got to do because at the end of the day, it's going to benefit you. You feel what I'm saying?
Benefit the world.
It's going to benefit the world. You know, they get what I'm saying? And a lot of these young people, they don't know these things. You know what I'm saying? That when you have a heavy gift sitting right next to you and they're speaking and spitting facts, that they're actually taking a lot out of their body, out of their time.
This is my secret that made me successful.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So then when I am spitting something to you, understand that it's out of love. I'm not charging you for it. And it is just the common courtesy to just say, yo, Abe, here's a little song. You know what I'm saying? Because you spent your gas to come and hang out.
That's right.
You could,
my family.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You could be in the bedroom with your wife doing something, but you're out here hanging out with me.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Making cookies, making kids. You know what I'm saying?
How long you been waiting?
But a lot of immature people, you don't know that you got to respect a gift. Mm-hmm. When you respect a gift, the creativity comes out.
No dollar amount can pay for this conversation.
100, yeah. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? But cats ain't understand these things.
I love this episode. I'm gonna like post this 2 weeks in a row just to make sure that people get the message. I love when we do that together, man. You got anything you want to top this one off with?
Nah, man. I say this right here, though, man. You know, hang out with creatives.
Yeah.
And
creativity. It's good bedmate as well, eh?
100, you know what I'm saying? And do good out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is yours.
Yeah. Great words there, Abe. We are the 2A Street. You can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music. That's where you find Conversations with Abe and AbeMaweo.com as well. And that's where his Instagram is. And I have no idea why I have a different Instagram name than what our podcast is called. But I'm at A on the 2A. So do with it whatever way you want to.
What else?
Well, because I don't speak for the both of us on there, right? I don't speak for the 2A Street on the Instagram because it's mine.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the best I can come up with. So
right, Hondo.
Look us up, but have a beautiful week, everybody. Go get it.
Cheers.